Dunsey.
I'm Gags, and welcome back to Mulligan's Island vlog. We also want to welcome back Mike. Mike, welcome back from, where'd you go, Mike?
Boston. As you can see, bought my hat at Fenway Park. We had a great time.
Well, yesterday, the day started out like it was going to be a total washout. No golf, staying home doing chores, all the stuff we don't want to do, the reason why we play golf. But in the afternoon, the skies opened up nice and bright and sunny, and
What a great day it turned out to be.
we got it in.
We did, even though it's with a couple of groups, it almost was a 3-hour round.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that, but we got it in, so we're moving.
So, after yesterday's wonderful round on the lakes, here are the standings. In first place, Florio and Mundros, although Joe Aristio subbed for Andy. They're in first place with 97 points after tying their match with Wade Ward.
The waiter, and Wardo team. That was a good match. I watched some of that, and unfortunately, a few of the fellas struggled, but
2020,
2020.
the tie. In second place, Eldon and Rusty. Now, Rusty wasn't there, and so who shows up but Darwin Johnson, Eldon's brother. We've never met him before, but they're only 2 points behind with 95 points after beating Mark Baldwin and Fred Hill 23-17.
Well, in talking with Fred Hill, I understand that Mark had a really difficult round. I think he shot 51 yesterday.
Oh my, that's
Oh,
not good
ouch.
for Mark. But it was the lakes.
It was the lakes, and we'll run that as one of our excuses for the day.
In third place, moving up into third,
Who moved into third, Mike?
Barnicki and Dunn, after beating Dozie and Morano 24-16. We've got 89 points, so we're about 6 points out of second, 8 points out of first.
So two things happened there. It appears that some of the teammates stayed out of the trees. Chris Barnicki.
Yes. Yes.
And Mr. Dozie had that frustrated look all day long. All day.
Mark Dozie shot 50. That was not a good day for him. He was frustrated, and I threw a couple of chip-ins at him that kind of just broke his spirit.
Just golf deflators. And Mark, keep hanging there. Just keep going.
So they're not, I mean, they were in third. They only dropped to fourth. They're only 2 points behind us. So they're in good shape.
Well, it wasn't a total washout for Mark. Mark was able to muster up enough smiles to give us the joke of the day after number 7. Here it is. Take it away, Mark.
I was out walking in the woods the other day when I heard a conversation between a birch tree and a beech tree. And this intrigued me, so I sat and listened. And I will make no references to female dogs here. But the birch tree looked down and saw a young sapling growing. So he turned to the beech tree and he says, "Can you tell me, is that the son of a beech or the son of a birch?" The beech tree replied, "I cannot tell you whether that's the son of a birch or the son of a beech." Right then, a little woodpecker landed on the young sapling. The birch tree looked down and said, "Mr. Woodpecker, can you tell me, is that the son of a birch or the son of a beech?" The woodpecker replied, "It is neither the son of a birch nor the son of a beech. It is, however, the nicest ash I've ever stuck my pecker in."
Okay, so we did the top of the standings, but what about the bottom? Now, you've been told week after week that Doc Bears and Sammy Stukel are on the bottom. They lost 28-12 yesterday. They gave up more points than anybody else in the league yesterday, and they were 10 points behind 21st place, and now they're 16 points behind 21st place.
Actually, they're still below the team that didn't even show up yesterday.
That's right. Bats and Lynn were no-shows completely, so they got no points,
Tapped out.
and they're still ahead of Stupel and Bears, and they're tied for 20th, actually, with Chris Foreman and Ron Boss.
All right, Bears and Stucco, let's suck it up. Let's start playing golf, boys.
So yesterday, there was some players that played without opponents. So when that happens, the computer program automatically selects an opponent for them, and they match up against them. So Jeff Ellenwood and Doug Ellenwood were supposed to play against Bats and Lynn, who were total no-shows. Turns out, Doug Ellenwood played Scott Kapler.
Okay.
Doug Ellenwood got 11 points, which means he won his match against Scott Kapler. Jeff Ellenwood played John Morano. Jeff Ellenwood only got 8 points, so he lost his match.
Johnny played well yesterday.
And Frank Yaquinto played Bob Waite. And Frank Yaquinto only got 7 points. Now, the reason Frank Yaquinto had no opponent is because Tim Joy could not make it yesterday. Tim, we just want you to know that we're thinking about you, and we hope everything's good with your brother.
All right, Mike. It's time to move on to our low net, low gross scores, and give us a recap of how things went on the lakes yesterday.
Well, on the lakes, scores aren't always as good as they are on the other two courses. So the low gross score yesterday was Bob Waite with a 38. 3 over par. Not bad. Good job, Bob.
Not bad at all. Good job.
Mike Florio shot a 41. Not often you hear Florio with a score that starts with a 4.
No, hardly.
No. And then Jeff Ellenwood, Jeff Powers, and Jeff Sarabian, the Jeffs, all shot 42. Except for one Jeff. Who would that be?
Yeah, Horton.
he didn't even get into the top 3 there. In the net scores, Cam Miller had the best net score of 33.
Wait, Cam had
A net score of 33. Yeah, I know. That's kind of crazy. And they played by themselves early, and nobody really was there watching. Anyway, Bob Waite shot a net 34. Very nice, Bob. And there was 3 people tied with net 35s. And guess what? They were all subs.
some of the day.
Darwin Johnson, Bill Ward, and Jeff Powers all shot net 30.
Mike, where does that take us now?
Well, last week you featured 3 matches. In those matches yesterday, we had some interesting results. Of course, the big featured match was Florio Mundros against Wade Ward. And, as said, they tied at 20-20.
2020.
So that was a good match. Berkshire and Kapler against JVH3 and JVH4. Birch Kapler won 22-18. Don't know what happened there.
There was a comment last week about pain being delivered by the JVHs.
I remember that. It seems like they received the pain instead of giving it.
Painful, James. Painful, my friend.
And in the other match, 3 versus 5, Dozy Morano versus Bartnicki Dunn. Bartnicki Dunn took the match 24-16, moved into 3rd, and dropped Dozy Morano to 4th.
Well, it's time for one of our great features where we just give money away. The Wardo pool and the Sheeny pool. Mike, go ahead and let us know what happened yesterday.
Let's start with the Wardo pool because I understand that you got a skin yesterday. Jim Gagliard on the difficult number 2 par 3 got a par, and that was good enough for $30.
Yes. If we have a second, Mike, I'd like to bring up the fact that I've been working with my putting instructor to hit a draw with my putter. Let me explain. Drive went left of the green, shifted on to the right of the green. With the draw, what I did is I put a draw swing on it, an inside-out swing.
Inside out,
Right? Had the feet positioned right. The ball went up about 6 inches above the hole, and then you could just see the rotation on the ball. Back it came. Bada bing, bada boom. 3, Show me the money.
Oh, that's just awesome.
A draw putter. Who would have thought?
Yeah. And now, and also in number 8, Bob Lee got a par and got $30. So for those of you that don't get into the Wardo non-handicapped skins, remember you don't need a birdie to win. 2 pars won yesterday.
2 pars.
Split the money, and there was no administrative fee.
All right, what's next, Mike?
The Sheeny Pool. Now the Sheeny Pool, on hole number 2, John Morano won a skin with a par. Wait a minute, didn't you get a par on number 2?
Well, how did Johnny win with a par on number 2?
He must get a stroke. John
Really?
gets $20, getting the same score that Jim did.
Come on.
That's why it's
Come
called
on, John.
the
Really?
Sheeny Pool.
That little dinky par 3.
Dan Bondar on number 7 got a birdie with a stroke, won $50.
Big
Nice.
pot.
Big
Big
pot.
pot.
And $20 carryover for next week.
All right, so number 1 will be worth an extra $20 going into next week.
That's right. So we're coming up to Memorial Day weekend, and my lovely wife Shar provided us with this nice bouquet here in the studio. We'd like to thank all our veterans for your service, and we hope you all have a great Memorial Day weekend.
We hope you like our vlog. Please subscribe to us on YouTube at the Golf Group 2019. I'm Gags.
And I'm Dunsey, and we're done. Practice that draw putt.
Stay tuned for more Mulligan's Island.
Good night, John Felino.